All right, everybody, welcome back to the Sooner or Later podcast. I'm your host, Joey, and for episode 146, we're talking Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Once and Always. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Once and Always is a Netflix original TV special celebrating the 30th anniversary of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers in the United States. It is directed by Charlie Haskell with a screenplay by Becca Barnes and Alwyn Dale, story by Becca Barnes and Alwyn Dale, music by Ron Wasserman. Production companies are Hasbro Entertainment One, Power Rangers Productions Limited, and Toei Company, distributed by Netflix with a release date of April 19th, 2023, and a runtime of 55 minutes. It's a Netflix special, so we have no data on how much it made or how much went into the production. It's currently sitting with a 92% on the tomato meter with 13 reviews and an 89% audience score with 250 plus ratings. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Once and Always currently has a 61 Metascore with 5 critic reviews and an 8.6 user score with 8 ratings, but the only people who matter are us, and we're going to give you spoiler-free thoughts starting now.
So is this really nostalgia heavy? I think I realized I never watched any Power Rangers before.
So it's dope. I mean, we're going to give spoiler-free thoughts, but, like, how do you spoil anything Power Rangers, to be honest with you? You know, it's all the same shit.
Especially Mighty Morphin. Like, Mighty Morphin is the most, like, well-known, reused, like, stuff like that.
And it is a template. This is cut, carbon copy.
It has a bunch of, like, fan service, a lot of throwbacks, like, even, like, certain fighting styles, certain, like, character arcs, like, a lot of it. This is meant for like actual Power Ranger fans that are like still Power Ranger fans.
Yeah, because it goes past Mighty Morphin. The minute they start talking about Z-Waves and the grid, bro, that is so far beyond Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Like, I feel like that's some deep cut shit.
Well, like they even mention like, is it? I don't know. It's weird because like they mentioned
it's a children's movie. I don't think we can spoil it.
But like they mentioned certain characters that are now in relationships and having children, and it's like that was like there's like a whole graphic novel based on that. But also too, it's like mentioned in like one of the seasons that happens. Like, you know,
like 10 years after though. Like
so these guys went deep into the archives and were like, hey, let's pull out little eggs from here and randomly put them in our movie.
Even where they show like the SPA, which is in the trailer, so you see that when they have
oh man, that shit
Adam and Aisha. It's like
I love that shit.
It's like a precursor for SPD, and like anybody who watched, like if you got, but like SPD is like seasons down the road, but like Power Ranger people that like watch a lot, like when I saw that, I was like, oh okay, this is like the precursor to SPD, and which it is, because even they say all Space Patrol Delta.
Yeah,
but it's like
which is a season. It's the 5th or 6th season.
What is it?
Or is it?
It's further down.
Oh, is it even further than that? But it takes place in the future. And like essentially what this is doing is sowing the seeds for like, this is how man was able to travel through space using Cranston technology.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like, that's the thing though, like there's stuff like that where it's like, it doesn't really matter because there's not much, like the story's real quick or whatever. But also it's like, there's stuff where it's like if you are interested in Power Rangers, so like I've read like literally like the first like 40-50 issues of the Boom comic, like I've seen the first like 13-14 seasons of Power Rangers, so like I got like all of that stuff because I knew about Power Rangers. But like I think they did enough Mighty Morphin to be like, hey, like, oh, if people know just Mighty Morphin, but also too is like, oh no, it was a lot of like outside the first, it was 30 years of it they're showing you. Even when they were showing I guess the best way to put it real quick without too spoilery, the action figures.
Yeah, you could just say other Rangers because that's how I was going to describe it.
Yeah, it was showing the other Rangers, and those are like Rangers throughout the whole like history of Power Rangers.
There's a lot in there. I saw a Dino Ranger. Oh man, the white Dino Rangers.
Oh, it's one of the best suits of all time.
That suit is nasty. Oh, it's so good.
Any of the White Ranger suits kind of go hard, though.
They go way too fucking hard. They blow people out the water.
I was looking forward to seeing the pop that we got, but he never showed up.
No, because that's Lord Draken. See, Lord Draken is another deep cut. that has to do with the grid, but there ain't no way they're putting Lord Draken in because he had Tommy Oliver's face, right? He's like Tommy from a different universe.
He is Tommy.
Yeah.
So
and that's one of those things. Keep talking.
It's like if Jason David Frank was still alive, like I could see them going down that road. But like since he's no longer with us, I don't know what they're ever going to do about that. And the issue they're going to have too going forward is, I think that Power Rangers adult fans that see this are going to be like, oh, see, you hinted at certain like tonal things.
They're going to expect stuff.
Yeah, like they're going to want to be like, hey, we could go a little darker. We could go a little more adult theme. Because Netflix has already been like hinting out that they want to do two kind of series with Power Rangers. They want to have a kids Power Rangers and like an adults Power Rangers. But the thing is where it's like, because it's like when you look at the 2017 movie where it's like and even with that had some tonal issues. Power Rangers is having the hardest time determining, do they want to stay just children or do they want to appease the fans that have been around for 30 years? And even in this,
or with the audience, I guess.
Yeah, and this tries it. It does it well at certain points, but other points it's like super like the issue with Power Rangers is cheesy. So like how do you balance the
extremely cheesy
with like the dramatic elements?
So you would say this does it well at points?
I think so too. I think oh my god, Walter Jones' character, I think it was Zach. So like Zach and then Trini's daughter, I think they have moments that's more like it's like more dramatic. It's grief, and also in the trailer they show kind of what happened, so it's not really too spoilery.
Yeah.
But like I think that is a good like moment where it's like, oh, other Power Rangers like wouldn't like, especially early on Mighty Morphin would have never like done stuff like that. You have the villains be a little more they're more aggressive. Yeah, they're deadly, honestly. Yeah. Like you wouldn't have gotten that. Like in Space was like the first one to kind of do that, and that's like season 6 or whatever.
And even then, they only killed somebody because she died IRL, right?
Oh, that was the season after in Space, but
yeah.
But she didn't even die in real life. She had gotten cancer, so then like she went on treatment. So then they switched the actors. But yeah, they don't ever like. So
I mean,
it's weird.
It's TVY7. You can only go so hard.
Yeah, and that's the thing too, where you can tell. Like the putties do stuff. Their putties are more aggressive in this than the putties have ever been.
Putties be doing some shit in this movie.
You had
dude.
putties crossing people, dude. You had putties trying to break backs, like, like that stuff. Like where I'm like, oh, okay, they're trying to edge it up a little bit, but like it's the thing where I'm like, hey, just. Do a kid's Power Rangers and do an adult's Power Rangers. Trying to find this middle ground.
That's what I was going to say. If they had like an adult-centric Power Rangers where it was a little more serious and then a kid-friendly one, I think that would be dope. And they'd be hitting all those verticals. So it's like, you don't even really have to worry about it. Sure, your production costs go up, but you got these sweaty fucking comic book nerds who are willing to lay down on their sword for you. And then you have their kids. Like, they're stupid, I think, for trying to make this, which is really in between. I think it's kind of weird that they even tried to make it as serious as they did because they just didn't take the step.
Yeah,
you know?
And that's the biggest. The tone is the biggest issue with this.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, some of the acting is a little wooden too. But...
Well, and that's the thing too. Like, these guys aren't great actors. Like,
no, and they're martial artists first.
Yeah. And I think it's like nostalgia makes you like the acting more than it like should. Like some of the lines fall flat. Rocky and Kat, I felt the most out of place.
What?
But also
no
like,
way.
I mean,
Rocky was so good. He felt like watching a Power Rangers episode.
Yeah.
He felt the most natural. If anything, I'd argue that David Yost felt the most like
100%, dude. 100%.
Dude, it's like they brought in a cardboard cutout of David
Bro,
Yost.
Oh man. When he does his like this I Am Blue Ranger or whatever, bro, he should have re-recorded that because he didn't put no gusto,
You're talking about
nothing into that.
Yeah. I think.
But then
And I was like, okay, that's just the first one. But then he just played the same clip again, and I was like,
I feel like
brother.
Rocky and Kat were the most natural actors. They felt the most like
I can
they
see that.
never left the character, you know?
I think the issue too is where like these people don't have the chemistry like you would think, because like so Kat and Rocky are from seasons 3 after like you know so after characters already left. So like Walter had never been with any of them but Billy, so David Yost. And so like Zach had never like really acted with them because they had like there was a bunch of like contract stuff that happened back in the day. But what's real cool is like when they have them leaving the series, like Boom did an awesome thing like with it and made them like Omega Rangers, like a whole new Rangers thing. But
that's pretty dope.
The comics are so good. I don't know why they don't just say like, because the comics are mature, like they need it, and they have over 100 issues, and even Go-Go Power Rangers comics are good, and like they're just the show just tried to find a middle ground, and it didn't hit the marks.
Well, we're gonna.
I mean,
talk
obviously
about,
it did,
hold
man.
on,
Because look at these
hold
scores.
on, we got 27 seconds. Hold on. I'm gonna exit this part of the review, and then we'll talk about it. God damn it, my segue was gonna be next level, Eric, and you ruined it for me. Oh man!
Gotta act like it never happened.
Rewind.
I can't even remember what I was saying leading into it. You know what, man? Whatever. Click that fucking button up there. We're gonna give our fucking thumbs up or thumbs down on 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh man,
It's a thumbs down
Eric
from
with
me.
the super up close thumbs down, looking like I don't know where his thumb is at.
But also, Eric has the least amount of Power Ranger.
Look, no,
sounds.
we can talk about that in the ratings. We're not talking about it here. He gave it a thumbs down. God damn it, that's all that matters.
Thumbs down, big thumbs down.
And you're gonna give that subscribe button a pointer finger in, and then the notification bell. You're gonna hit it with the pinky. You're gonna hit them both at the same time. You're like, yeah.
Polly
He said,
Walnuts.
look, you're gonna Polly Walnuts the subscribe and notification button. So that's 2 thumbs up, 1 thumbs down, and if you click the button in the top right hand corner, you will get our spoiler full thoughts on Mighty Morphin Power Rangers once and always. We love you guys. Goodbye.
Bye.
See ya.